Have you ever wondered why, no matter how hard you work, you still end up exhausted, doubting yourself and wondering if you're just not disciplined enough? What if I told you it's not your fault? It's because the very definition of success was never designed for women. The truth is, success as we know it was never designed with us in mind. It was built around man's biology. It was built by man, for 24-hour hormonal cycles, for bodies and brains that reset every single day. So they wake up at the same time, they hit the same grind, and they're praised for their consistency. And here we are as women trying to force ourselves into a system that ignores our rhythms, our emotions, our cycles, and then we blame ourselves when we burn out. But here's the thing, we're not wired that way, and trying to pretend we are, that's where the burnout begins. So today, I'm going to show you why that has been holding you back, and more importantly, how everything changes the moment you stop forcing yourself into their system and start building success your own way. So, you've read the self-help books, you've tried the 5 a.m. clubs, you time block, you prioritize, you do everything the productivity gurus tell you to do. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You're not the problem. The problem is that the entire framework for success was never designed with you in mind. Let's be honest, women are burning out at alarming rates. Recent reports show that women experience burnout more than men, with around 42% of women reporting feeling burned out compared to 35% of men. This isn't just a coincidence, it's a symptom of huge mismatch between how we're told to work and how bodies actually function. So where did our modern idea of work even come from? The whole 9-to-5, 40-hour work week wasn't just handed down from the heaven. It was born out of the Industrial Revolution, a time where factory owners needed to standardize labor to get the most out of their workers. But before that, work was mostly seasonal and followed natural rhythms like sunrise and sunset. From a biological standpoint, men tend to operate on a 24-hour hormonal cycle. Their testosterone is generally highest in the morning, giving them a surge of energy and focus, and it gradually tapers off throughout the day. This makes a linear, consistent day in and day out schedule a pretty decent fit. But for most women of reproductive age, it's a completely different ballgame. We don't just run on a 24-hour clock, we operate on a roughly 28-day hormonal cycle. It's an average, of course. Everyone is different, but our key hormones ebb and flow in a predictable cycle. The cycle creates 4 distinct phases, and each one has a unique effect on our energy, mood, and our focus. Therefore, expecting yourself to show up with the exact same energy every single day is like expecting every season to be summer. This is not just how nature works. It's not how body functions. The exhaustion you feel isn't failure of discipline, it's the friction of forcing a cyclical body into linear world. And naturally, I used to beat myself up for it. Some mornings I would wake up on fire, crystal clear, overflowing with ideas, and I could get more done in a single day than most people did in a week. And then there were mornings I woke up feeling like I've been hit by a truck. Foggy, sluggish, my brain moving at half speed. And even after 8 hours of sleep, I felt completely drained. And I thought, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. And I stared at my to-do list thinking, what's wrong with me? Maybe I'm lazy, maybe I'm broken, maybe I'm not disciplined enough. But I wasn't broken. I was just trying to create the performance-ideal system that was never built for me. And turning point, realizing I didn't have to fight my natural rhythm. I could work with it. The moment I realized that, everything shifted. I stopped trying to be the same every day. I started listening to my body. I learned when my energy was high and when I needed rest. I mapped my work, my filming, my writing, my creative projects around my own rhythm instead of forcing myself into theirs. And guess what? My creativity came back, my nervous system softened, and I actually started enjoying my business again. So, how to fix this? The solution isn't about working less, it's about working smarter by aligning what we do with our biological strength. This practice is often called cycle syncing, and it's a powerful tool for unlocking sustainable success. First, you track your cycle, use an app or just simple journal. The goal isn't just to know when your period is coming, but to notice your energy, mood and focus each day. And after a month or two, you'll start to see your own unique patterns. Second, start small. You don't have to blow up your whole life overnight. Just try to align 1 or 2 important tasks each week with the right phase. And finally, redefine what consistency means to you. Consistency shouldn't be about having the same energy every day. It should be about honoring what your body needs. True consistency is adapting your actions to your internal seasons to get the best results over the long term without sacrificing your health in the process. This isn't about making excuses. It's about tapping into a source of power that has been ignored far too long. It's about creating a life and a career that are not just successful, but also sustainable and maybe even joyful. For far too long, women have been trying to win a game where the rules were written for someone else. We've been told our cyclical nature is a weakness when it's actually our greatest strategic advantage. Your body isn't a problem to be fixed, it's a guide to be followed. You are not broken, the system is. And by understanding your own biological rhythm, you can stop fighting yourself and start working with your natural energy. You can plan your creative bursts, schedule your most powerful conversations, and build in strategic rest, all in line with your personal hormonal blueprint. This is how we redefine success, not as a relentless climb that leads to burnout, but as a sustainable, cyclical dance between doing and being. This is success on our own terms. So if you've been feeling guilty for not keeping up with 24/7 grind, if you ever looked at your to-do list and thought, why can't I be like them? Remember this, you're not supposed to be. You are not a machine. You're a woman. You are designed to change, to flow, to create in cycles, and that is your magic. The moment you start honoring that, your business, your creativity, and your life, they will begin to expand in ways you never imagined. So let's stop trying to fit into the systems that were never made for us and start building ones that are. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a minute on this video right here.